Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing red, white, and blue trunks. He weighed in at a fit and ready 153.4 pounds. A professional record of 22 wins, 4 defeats, 1 draw, and 7 wins by way of knockout. Representing Queens, New York, here is Daniel El Gallo Gonzalez. And his opponent, wearing orange and black trunks, official weight 153.6 pounds. His professional record, 37 wins, 4 losses, 21 big wins by way of knockout. He's a former junior welterweight champion of the world, former welterweight champion of the world. He's from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, but he is the adopted son of Brooklyn, New York, fighting in the Barclays Center for a record 10 times. Please welcome Danny Swift Garcia.
Referee Harvey Dock will give the instructions.
All right, guys, your trunks are good. We went over the instructions earlier. As a reminder, obey my commands at all times, protect yourself at all times, touch gloves, good luck.
And here we go for the final time. Danny Swift Garcia, a hungry Daniel Gonzalez across from him. Brian Campbell, Chris Algieri, Ak Reyes on the call. Live from the Barclays Center in New York and streaming on millions.co. Here we go, it's the main event. And there, Chris Algieri was the stutter step from Gonzalez to start it off.
I'll tell you what, guys, I need Gonzalez's nutritionist and strength and conditioning coach because he's ripped. You sure you're not helping him out?
I'll tell you who is. It's Dave Scooter Honig. Dave has been, Scooter has been working in this sport for about 30, 40 years now. He's a fantastic strength coach and nutritionist. Yes. He used to help me back in the day. But yeah, Daniel Gonzalez is ripped and ready.
Gonzalez said at yesterday's weigh-in, he's going to perform a master class of how to beat a power puncher. And that's certainly the bigger Danny Garcia. One of the fiercest punchers in his prime at 140 pounds with that no-look left hook. Garcia said he wants to put that exclamation point on his career with that exact sequence.
And from the looks of that aggression, he wants to do that early.
Yeah.
And the size difference is very apparent.
Very, very obvious. Danny Gonzalez, Danny. Can't say Danny. Garcia is much bigger than Gonzalez tonight. Now, Gonzalez fought majority of his career at 140 pounds, a few fights at 147. This fight contested at 154.
Jab to the body from DSG.
Oof, there's that hook.
I tell you, Danny he's been here so many times, so comfortable in there. You can see that Gonzalez is a little jittery. It's a big moment for him, biggest fight of his career.
Oh, got rocked there with the right hand. Yeah, he's hurt.
So Gonzalez has felt the power of Garcia.
Oh, yes.
Are we in for a short night in the main event?
Yeah, he's holding on. Even the punch he blocked bothered him.
Yeah, you can see it in his face. And Danny sees it.
Garcia has Gonzalez cornered.
Yeah, Garcia's always been a very good finisher. He's got excellent balance, good punch selection, and legit world-class power.
Especially in that left hook.
Great counter left hook. How he throws it.
Ooh, good body shot.
In between the shots. Better than almost anybody.
A record 10th appearance in this building. 7-2 record in the Barclays Center. But of course, a future Hall of Fame, at least in my opinion, 37-4 record overall.
Yeah, Gonzalez has had the confidence punched out of him in round 1. That right hand to the temple shook him all the way down to his heels.
I got to agree with Chris here. I think the confidence that he had before this fight started, it's seeping away in this very first round.
Garcia said this week, I know Gonzalez is going to try to hurt me, but he better be careful not to hurt himself. And that's by being present for these big shots from Garcia in the final seconds of round 1.
We'll see if he recovers.
Quick announcement for Barclays Center. If anyone has seen Mark
That's one thing, being in good condition helps with recovery. We mentioned the physique of Gonzalez and that he's working with a great strength coach to see if he can recover in the 1 minute between rounds 1 and 2.
Let's not count him out yet.
Let's look back on Garcia landing the first big blow here in round 1.
I think it actually already happened. He's already hurt. Because those were shots that were landing on the gloves that were still rocking Gonzalez, but he had already been clipped with a right hook. I think it was a little right hand. Oof, that was a left hook. But he got hit with a right hook earlier to the temple.
Gonzalez took this fight after a 1-year layoff. He scored a 10-round unanimous decision over Michael Anderson a year ago. As you see the corner of Danny Swift Garcia, Billy Briscoe, the assistant, his father, of course, Angel Garcia, making that walk with him for the final time. One of the more successful father-son duos that we've seen in this game at the elite level. Round 2 of the main event.
No question about that. Those two were so tight.
I loved when Angel was the mouthpiece over the years for Danny, who's always been humble, polite, mild-mannered.
And just so loyal to his father. You know, early in his career, after his first loss against Thurman, people were saying, maybe you need to shift, get a new trainer, get somebody else in camp. Danny said, I started with my dad, I'm ending with it.
That's incredible. Danny told me this past week, he said, I saw my dad almost lose his job, his marriage, his freedom, his life to different things along, but he was always at the gym no matter what. If he's battling cancer, if he lost his job, he's at the gym getting me ready.
How could you turn your back on that dedication?
But Chris, you scored a unanimous decision victory 6 years ago over Gonzalez. What does he need to do here to build back some of that momentum?
You know, you mentioned the jitteriness of Gonzalez. That's actually the way he fights. He's got to be awkward. He's got to be in and out. He's got an offbeat rhythm that can be hard to time. He needs to do that and really rely on his motor and his endurance and his effort. Because if he's going to try and go skill for skill, punch for punch, power for power with Garcia, it's going to be a short night.
Yeah, 100%. And, you know, I think Dan's already realized, okay, I can hurt this guy. And he's picking his shots and trying to end this night early. Danny doesn't want to go 10 rounds tonight.
No, and one thing that always impressed me with Garcia is his balance. You know, the man has never been off his feet in his long, illustrious career, but also the power he generates like that.
Yeah.
The power that he's able to generate from that balance that comes from the legs is very impressive. There we saw it. Little shot like that wrung Gonzalez all the way to his heels.
And Danny Garcia has always had a beard on him. I can never forget Lucas Matisse knocking the mouthpiece out of his mouth, but Danny Garcia scored that upset win like he did against Amir Khan earlier in his career.
And that was when Lucas Matisse was coming off a knockout after knockout.
Yeah, he was a machine back then.
Yep.
I believe he was called the next
right
Manny Pacquiao at one point, Lucas Matisse from Richard Schaefer.
Those Argentinian fighters are good, man.
Tough, rough, rugged.
Yep.
We had a few on the card tonight.
No doubt about that. Final minute here in round 2. Can Daniel Gonzalez, who DSG was calling Dookie all week, he didn't like that for sure.
So Danny just landed a couple of body shots on the ropes there. I think it might have took a little bit of air out of Gonzalez.
A couple moments ago, Gonzalez did land a good right hand, which is why you saw him stick his tongue out and showboat a little bit. He was able to touch Garcia with a right hand on the side of the head.
Oh! Some big Big action here in the final 10 seconds. Gonzalez backed up to the ropes.
And you know Garcia has a heavy hand because it's like a delayed reaction. He gets hit, and then you see Gonzalez start to ruffle.
He's so good with that counter left hook at the right time, the timing. And that's what he doesn't get credit for throughout his career. Danny has great timing.
And can always box. He was a highly rated amateur. He said, though, when he turned pro, he didn't get that love feeling from the promoters. He wasn't the #1 draft pick. But, boy, when you start beating Eric Morales twice, upsetting Amir Khan by knockout, upsetting Lucas Matisse, beating Zab Judah in a very memorable fight, by the way, a late stand there from Zab Judah. A lot of those fights in this building, that's how he became a star, began to make the money, get into the even bigger fights. And, you know, we've seen him on the pay-per-view level against Errol Spence. We've seen him in a loss in this building back in 2017 against Keith Thurman, but that's one of his best performances.
Absolutely.
And a fight that drew, at its peak, 5 million viewers live on CBS.
Well, he got a lot of love from Al Heyman, that's for sure. Maybe not the other promoters.
Yeah, and in that situation, it's not just about winning, it's how you win. And Garcia was always emphatic in victory in the way that he was able to put guys away. That Eric Morales rematch KO was, I mean, a highlight for your career.
The only nastier KO DSG has scored in this building was Rod Salka in 2014 in a mismatch. An absolute brutal finish early in that fight. But round 3 here, Daniel Gonzalez, the smaller fighter, he's been confident all week. A 22-4-1 record. But as soon as he tasted that power in round 1 of Garcia, he took on a different posture for the most part, outside of a single punch here and there.
Danny's starting to throw the jab now. First couple rounds, he wasn't worried about that. He was trying to land some big shots. Now he's working on getting the right distance so those big shots land comfortably. Straight.
The high guard of Gonzalez swallows up that big right hand.
Yeah, Gonzalez, he's elusive because he's awkward. He's not elusive because he's smooth. And when you got a guy like Garcia who's so good at timing punches and also punching with you, that's how he catches a lot of guys. Because you start opening up, bang, that left hook finds its home.
Look at those
between
stats.
the shots.
25 of the 27 connected punches for Danny Garcia so far have been power shots. You want to be on the business end of that as Gonzalez continues to midway point in round 3.
But also Gonzalez is not getting off because he's so busy worrying about what's coming back.
I don't know if you heard about, some people remember the Michael Jordan flu game. How about the Chris Algieri flu fight against Daniel Gonzalez when he pulled it out in 2019?
Man.
Yeah. Still talked about to this day.
What did you do after that? What did you do that night, Chris?
I stayed in a hot shower for about 30 minutes because I had the chills so bad.
Wow.
And then I slept for about 30 hours.
Good hook to the body there from Gonzalez. 1 minute to go in round 3.
You know, this style that Gonzalez is utilizing right now, the in-and-out darting style, that's his best bet. He's got to be careful not to throw long combinations where he can get countered through the middle, but to be in and out, be a little awkward, be herky-jerky, not let Garcia get his timing.
There goes that sneaky left hook. It's like a jab / hook there.
The problem Gonzalez is having right now is he's not committing to the punches, and he's leaving them out. It's allowing Garcia opportunities to land.
That's because he's worried about getting hit with that left hook.
Lead right hand there from Garcia. Crowd picking up that chant of DSG.
Which is counterintuitive because you're going to get hit more.
Absolutely.
It's like when you're trying not to get hurt and you hurt yourself. Ooh, good body shot there from Garcia. Great precision from Garcia tonight, head and body.
Looking very sharp, looking to bounce back from that middleweight title loss to Erislandy Lara last year. Another round in the books as a hot start for Danny Swift Garcia.
And that's another reason why it's hard for a guy to commit to retiring before the fight is over, because when you feel good and you look good in there, how could you walk away?
Let's look back at what we saw here, Chris, last round.
Yeah, here we see Garcia trying to line Gonzalez up. Gonzalez using that herky-jerky in-and-out style. There we saw a little left hook to the body. Actually, one of the better exchanges for Gonzalez all night, but for the most part, it's been Garcia in complete control.
Daniel Gonzalez from nearby Queens, New York, representing Puerto Rico, as you can see on the front of his trunks. This is Danny Garcia's house.
Who also reps Puerto Rico.
No question about it.
Philly Rican.
Philly Rican.
Once scored a very controversial victory to Danny Garcia over Mauricio Herrera.
Yeah,
El Maestro.
The Philly Rican, not to be confused with the New York Rican. Very close proximity-wise, but very, very different.
Hey, how about that Argentine-Italian mix? You don't see that too often, all
Not
right?
at all.
Not at all.
From our great Chris Algieri, the former world champion at 140. This fight is at 154 as round 4 gets underway.
You see what Gonzalez did there? He threw a jab and then changed levels and got underneath the hook. That high-low, up-down, in-out style is going to be his best bet tonight to have any kind of success.
It's a little tricky.
When you look back at that tough loss for Danny Garcia against Erislandy Lara, was it too much weight? Was it the wrong style? What do you think?
I mean, look, obviously.
Oh! Hold that thought. Down goes Gonzalez in round 4.
He's done.
He is done.
He broke his ankle too. He rolled his ankle.
Farewell to Brooklyn. An explosive knockout finish for Danny Swift Garcia.
Something tells me this is not the last time we're going to see Danny Garcia.
Kind of saw that coming.
Just as he rode it up, I believe that was the no-look left hook we were talking about. Setting it up with a right hand to the body.
That was brutal.
The patented finishing blow. And if this is the last time we saw Danny Garcia, wow, was this
Oof. I mean, right on the point of the chin. Again, he punches with you. Oh yeah, see him roll the ankle? Oh, man, that's nasty.
Ankle rolled or not, he wasn't getting up from that.
No, but that's oof.
It was the short counter left hook from Danny Garcia. The 38th victory of his 18-year career. And what an incredible run.
Blistering counter left hook.
Made it clear that there are levels in this game.
One more time here on the finish. Gonzalez was game, but too much of the power of Garcia.
Too big, too good, hit too hard.
Totally outmatched.
What a way to say goodbye at age 37. Could be goodbye to Brooklyn, hello to Canastota. An incredible career, 18 years as a pro, a titleist in 2 divisions. He was the man at 140 pounds and was a big, big star at welterweight and beyond tonight for the final time. He did it at 154 pounds, and fellas, it's good to see Daniel Gonzalez up and alert and on the stool after that finish.
Thank God for that.
One more time, Ak. Wow, did he deliver.
Wow. I mean,
That was
Gonzalez.
Rod Soccer type of left hook.
Yeah, I mean, that thing was spring-loaded. Boom. Short, hard, vicious, right on the point of the chin, perfectly timed, found the gap. And really, I mean, everything that Danny, I keep saying Danny, they're both Danny.
Garcia.
Everything that Garcia landed tonight hurt Gonzalez.
100% from the very first round.
Yep. Right hands, left hooks, you name it. If he landed clean, it hurt him.
What a way to call it quits. A knockout for Danny Garcia over Daniel Gonzalez to close out the night here at the Barclays Center. Improving to 8-2 in this building, the building that he opened nearly 13 years ago to the night against Eric Morales. Same finish, same hand. I think it was even the same round.
42nd fight for Danny Garcia.
Wow. We're going to hear from Garcia in a minute, but first we need to hear the time of the stoppage and the finish here. Let's go to Kern Batia in the ring.
Ladies and gentlemen, we get the official time of the stoppage. 45 seconds in round 4 for your winner by KO. One final time in Barclays Center, Danny Swift